Hey geeks, it's been below zero and the wind and snow is blowing. Mama had a horrible cold last week and I have it this weekend. I guess I'm blowing my nose. Well, I am so ready to go geeking on Walt Disney World.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geeking on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, it's super cold outside, but we're going on a warm trip report at Port Orleans French Quarter on episode 213 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' Family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us, listening to our show, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. No, I have not been feeling well this weekend, but it was fun listening back to this trip report with Samantha Vickrey. Let me tell you some of the highlights that we got for you on the show. We've been using this new format of really just asking questions, getting to the real highlights of your trip report. And we start out talking about when Samantha went on this trip, and she went with her husband, and it was at Thanksgiving time, or just after Thanksgiving, kind of the Christmas time, actually, because it's Christmas time from Thanksgiving, even just after the first of the year, staying at one of the favorites of the Geekin' family, Port Orleans French Quarter, with a little bit of a stay at the end there at Pop Century with a refurbished room. She talks a little bit about that, and we get into a lot of detail of the resorts, which we absolutely love to do for you guys. And of course, we talk about food. And here are some of the foodie places we go to: California Grill, ESPN Club, Boathouse, Ohana, Homecoming. Rose and Crown was a last minute and a surprise for Illuminations. Via Napoli for the candlelight processional dining package, and Be Our Guest breakfast in the West Wing. Also, we compare the Christmas party versus just a regular extra magic hours. Interesting perspective there. The Nomad Lounge for 3 times. And she talks a little bit about some of the other lounges like the Brown Derby and the Tutto Gusto and Jock Lindsay's. Boy, there's 3 of my favorites. And Trader Sam's. We also talk about comparing kind of the dessert parties when you're trying to do those evening highlights in the parks. And she does the Fantasmic VIP dessert party, which I'm excited to know that we are doing that on this coming trip in January. And then I ask her all these little questions that we have that we've crowdsourced from our Geekin' family, like interesting or fun stories, like a pixie dust moment. And we talk about what might have been a little overrated or underrated, favorite character meet, favorite of maybe something that she bought. And yeah, they're great little questions. I think you're really going to enjoy this trip report with Samantha. So enough of this cold weather and colds. What you say we go to Disney World and Port Orleans French Quarter with Samantha? Well, it's not often that I get a chance to have someone new on the podcast to do a trip report. So I'm really excited. This person here we've got coming on, she actually emailed me, and I don't get that very often, an email from a listener to come and do a trip report. So I am so excited to have her on. So let's introduce her. She's rope dropped the Nomad Lounge in Animal Kingdom, and she listens to Happily Ever After soundtrack in her car on her daily commute to work. And if stranded on a deserted island in the Pacific, she could totally live off of and survive with Ohana bread pudding, a girl after my own heart. Please give a warm geek and family welcome to Samantha Vickrey. Hey, Samantha, how are you?
Good. Hey, geeks.
Hey, you did it right. I didn't even tell you to do that. Great job, Samantha. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
It's good to talk to you. And I got to hear, I love the Nomad Lounge. I didn't know you could rope drop it, though.
You can actually rope drop it. So we went 3 separate times during our most recent trip. And one of the last days we were there, I think it opens at 11:30, but there was literally a rope in front of the door where you walk in. And we were waiting at the rope.
Oh, okay.
They let us in.
That's great. Did you get a good seat?
Oh, yeah.
You go inside? Yeah. Nice. It is. What do you like about the Nomad Lounge?
It's just such a great escape from the hustle and bustle of the park. The inside lounge is great because it's nice and cool, air conditioning. Mm. The bartenders are awesome. And then they have that awesome outside patio too, with just a really cool view. It's just great. We loved it.
Any food or drinks that stand out to you there?
Oh yeah, we had the poutine there one day.
Ooh, what's that?
Their play on poutine. It's basically fries with the cheese, and then it had brisket on it.
Oh,
so, yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, our co-host Holly would love that. I don't remember her ever mentioning that to me. She's going to be listening to this and then going, ooh.
Yeah, if you haven't tried it, you need to get it if you're a poutine fan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then their chicken wings are really good, but they also just have really great tropical drinks, that are different. So I try to get a different one every time.
That's a good plan, Samantha. And it's a great atmosphere, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great addition to Animal Kingdom. And so I want to ask you, in your intro, we talked about the Happily Ever After soundtrack. And how about if I asked you Happily Ever After versus Wishes soundtrack, who wins out?
I've got to say I'm a huge Happily Ever After fan. I love this change. I don't know.
Is it the soundtrack that you like, even if you put the soundtracks, not the shows, just the soundtracks? Right.
Yeah. I just love, I love the, what I guess the original song that they made for it.
Yeah.
I love that song. And then, how they incorporate all those different Disney movies, and I just love it. Yeah. There's a playlist on Spotify. I don't know if you've heard of that app, but there's a Happily Ever After playlist that you can search, and it goes in order of the songs as it goes in the fireworks show.
Oh, really? What else do they play on that? Yeah. They have other Disney songs on that playlist?
Right, yeah, and it goes in order of how the songs come up in the show.
Okay.
So, it has the Happily Ever After, and then I think it's the song from it's Down in New Orleans, I think, and then When You Wish Upon a Star, just keeps going on and on.
Wow.
And, that's great.
Great tip. Thanks, Samantha. All right, and then I got to ask you, what is it about the Ohana bread pudding that's so great?
I'm a bread pudding fan in general, but that is the best one I've ever had, and with the ice cream, it's so good. And so good.
And it's got caramel on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think I could eat that entire family style, serving myself.
It's the die for. Someone was on the show and said they were over at Kona. And wow, my mind's blanking out who it was, but they said, boy, it would be really cool. Oh, it was Mike Nelson. I remember now. He said, I don't know if you got
I think they have that same thing at Kona too, actually. And
Really?
it wasn't ready, but they surprised and they came out with a huge slab of it, and he was just drooling over that. So it's amazing. I always hear people, I'm a big fan of Ohana, but I always hear people just loving that stuff. So that's cool to hear that. Good intro.
Yeah.
Good job. You got a good start here, Samantha.
All right, good.
All right. So we're trying out kind of a new format. I've been telling people that we've got this list of questions. Actually, they're kind of crowdsourced from our Geekin' family through Facebook group. I always like to do that, get their thoughts, opinions, and ideas for questions. So we're going to, instead of doing like a day-to-day itinerary, we're going to go through these questions and hit really all these highlights of the resort and the restaurants and all the fun moments that you could have had. But before we do that, when did you go to Disney World?
We went November 24th through December 3rd. So the day after Thanksgiving until the following Sunday.
Oh, not that long ago. We're recording, right now, it's December 20th. I do have like 2 other shows in the recording can, as we say. But, so this will come out probably 3 weeks from now, Samantha. But that time, how was the crowds?
So, when I was doing my research, everybody said, the best week to go the entire year is the week after Thanksgiving. So, and my husband and I don't have any kids, so, we can go whenever.
Yeah.
We don't have to follow a school schedule.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh yeah, I've probably been to Disney World like 20 times, and I've never been during Christmas. So,
okay.
We wanted to go during Christmas, and it just seemed like a good time. So from what I've seen on social media and stuff, apparently this year was a lot more crowded than years past, which I don't know why. But honestly, as long as you did your planning right and everything, I didn't feel like it was overly crowded. Even that, that first weekend we were there, where it was still technically Thanksgiving week. Yeah. It really didn't feel that bad to me.
Nice.
So,
well, tell us your history with Disney World. You were telling me before we hit the record button, but let's tell everybody else. Yeah. How you grew up there, right?
Right. So, we used to live when I was in elementary school age. We lived in Bradenton, Florida, which is about 2 hours away from Disney. So, we took a lot of long weekend trips, those kinds of things. Yeah. And then we moved to, I'm from Memphis. So we moved to Memphis when I was about 10 or 11. So didn't get to go as often. Yeah. But I was on the dance team in high school, so I did get to go to Disney for that. But so I was one of those annoying cheerleaders that was probably driving you crazy at your resort.
Oh, I apologize. Did I say that in the podcast? Do I pick on cheerleaders?
I can just imagine though now looking back.
Samantha, come on! I pick on the church groups more than the cheerleaders. Oh, you know what the worst ones are the Brazilian tourists. Let me pick on them.
I've heard that they come more in the summer though, right?
Oh, or
is it all the time?
Seems I know they probably have very specific times. I don't have them memorized when, but I've definitely they are the most obnoxious. So they got the
gosh,
that's great.
Yeah, but before this trip, I went in 2013 with my family, and that was right before Magic Bands and the new Fast Pass system came out. Yeah. So it was still on paper Fast Pass. So this was my first trip, with, all the reserving your Fast Passes 60 days in advance and the Magic Band. So it was a totally new experience, and really the first Disney trip that I've planned by myself.
Oh, great. So how did you do your research?
I started online, looked at a couple of blogs, like WDW Prep School is a good one. Yep. And then I started listening to podcasts like yours and others, and, got great tips that way, and somehow convinced my husband that we needed to go for 10 days.
Oh, nice. So it was just you and your husband then, right?
Yes.
Nice. And you did tell me before we hit record that we were your favorite podcast, didn't you say?
Yes. Yes.
How come? I'm so happy for that, but how come?
I just love trip reports is my main thing that I love listening to, because I feel like you get a lot of information, from, the guests, people who've, been recently, and, all the new things that have come out. And I don't know, I just find I get my best information that way.
I love to hear that feedback, because there was a time when I wasn't so sure, because, part of the reason is because trip reports are really easy for me to do. I mean, people send me a list of things that they did, or, a bullet list, and I can go through it, but there's not a lot of prep for me, really, and it's a fun conversation. And so when people gave me that feedback, I was like, wow, that's great. That's a win-win, because I can be consistent, and you're right. And I was listening, as they said, they get a lot of tips from the people that went and talk about what they did and like that. So awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And you were telling me you're not worried about our length. Sometimes we go like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not promising that's what we'll do with you here.
Right.
You never know. That's awesome. All right. So you went with your husband, just the two of you.
Yes.
Is he a Disney fan, or did you got to drag him down there?
He is, but he hasn't been since when he was 13, 14. So it had been a while.
Okay. Did he have any reservations going to Disney World as an adult?
Well, I think he, we got married in 2016. So we did, like the typical all-inclusive honeymoon, resort. And this is definitely a different type of vacation. It's more, you got to wake up early.
Go.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Once, and we'll probably get into that, but probably after our first night, I think I hooked him.
Oh, good. So he's a fan now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Are you a big Disney World fan then?
Oh yeah.
You're hooked?
I'm already trying to plan my next trip.
All right. You're a geek. You're You're official super geek, like I was explaining before. Because now that you've done your trip report. Well, we haven't done it yet. We're going to get into it right now. So everyone loves to hear about the resorts. Where did you stay?
We did a split stay. We stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter, and then we stayed at Pop Century.
Oh, okay.
So,
cool.
The original plan was to stay at French Quarter the whole time.
Okay.
But we unexpectedly bought a house about a month before we went to Disney. So tried to cut back some of the costs. So we stayed at Pop for two of the nights. But, they're totally different experiences. But we liked both of them in different ways. Yeah,
well, let's compare the two. That's a great comparison. So a split stay. Yeah. Did you have any problems with the split stay?
No, it was super easy. We did French Quarter first. So, we packed up our room, brought our luggage down to Bell Services and said, hey, we're transferring to Pop.
Yeah.
And we went to the parks. We got to Pop Century, probably about like 5:00. Yeah. Walked straight to our room and our bags were in there. Nice. So, it was seamless.
Did you drive down or fly or?
We flew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a rental or anything, Magic Express?
Yeah, we did Magical Express.
All right. Got it. So yeah, you're relying on their transportation and it all worked out. That's great. What'd you think of the Port Orleans French Quarter?
We absolutely loved it. Oh, yeah. I've never stayed there before, and it's just we were obsessed. I feel like it's perfect for adults.
Yeah. Okay. Why did you pick that one? Were you influenced by the Geekin' on WDW podcast? Because there sure are a lot of geeks that love that resort.
Yeah, there are. We wanted to do a moderate. I think deluxe was a little bit out of our price range right now.
Yeah.
So we were just researching all the moderates, and I was down between French Quarter and Coronado Springs. Those seemed like the most, I guess, adult friendly to me.
Yeah.
So I basically, showed him reviews of both of them, and we watched YouTube videos of what the rooms looked like and all that. And
yeah.
He decided French Quarter, so that's where we went. So, and I'm really glad we picked it. We loved it.
You know what, for me is kind of the game changer. I haven't stayed at French Quarter, but I stayed at Port Orleans. It's the it's the boat access to Disney Springs. Really. Yeah. I stayed at Coronado Springs in January last year. You might have heard this story, but if there's new listeners that haven't heard this, you can go listen to my live trip reports walking around Coronado Springs. But I really love Coronado Springs. And I stayed there because I got a Visa discount too, which, wasn't trying to spend a lot of money. I was going by myself just to drive Lindsay down. But, of course I get a little bonus time and I wanted to check out that resort. So it was like, never really heard about that resort too much, and it's a conference center too. So it was a huge conference center. I was shocked. I had no idea because I love going to conferences, and I grew up at the Dolphin and Swan, but really nice. I really enjoyed the Coronado Springs, the Mexican thing and all. And I kind of rank it second to the Port Orleans resorts. And of course, everyone that talks on this podcast talks about French Quarter just for the reason, the quietness and the small. It's a little quaint, a little smaller, right?
Yeah, it's so small and so quiet. Like, I mean, it is definitely an escape from the parks at the end of the night.
Nice.
We're only about 5 hours from the real New Orleans, so we go down to New Orleans quite a bit, and I mean, they have the theming spot on.
Oh, cool. Now, what about the room? What'd you think of the room?
Yeah, so we got a king size bed since we were going to be there for 7 nights.
Yeah, and
so that king size bed makes the room seem so spacious.
I'll tell you, I've got the worst. My house is so bad. My mama and I have this. We had a queen bed, and it's small and it's like luxury when we sleep in a king bed down in Disney World.
I know, there's so much room. Yeah, we have a queen at home too, so we were like, oh my gosh, we don't even have to touch each other.
Well, we got the dogs in the room too. I don't know if you got dogs, but they jump up on the bed and they're kicking me off the bed half the the night.
Yeah,
my big Luke.
Yeah, so the room, I mean, it could, and I think they're doing a refurbishment of the rooms pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I mean, it's a little outdated. But I mean, it was honestly, it was better than I expected.
Okay, it wasn't one of those princess rooms or one of the themed rooms then.
Yeah. It was super nice, and the bathroom would have had to be like pretty recently done because it had nice tile, and I would definitely stay there again. I stayed at the boardwalk last time I went to Disney, and I thought that was, hands down my favorite. But I don't know, for the money you save, I really liked French Quarter.
I always tell people, if you can get into a moderate, if your budget allows it, at least stretch to a moderate. We'll talk about why probably a little bit when we compare to Pop. But how was the pool? Did you try the pool?
Yeah, we just went for one morning for about like an hour and a half, and even that was quiet. And I mean, there were kids, going up and down the slide, but I mean, it didn't seem, like
chaotic.
Right. Yeah, it was, and they have a pool bar with drinks and everything. So yeah, it was relaxing.
Gotta love it. It's near the water too, isn't it? That takes you down to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to take the boat down to Disney Springs?
Yes, we did that twice.
Nice.
We went for dinner one night to Disney Springs, and we went for lunch one day.
Perfect.
So
that to me is a big plus for Port Orleans. So both resorts.
Right.
There.
Yeah, I think it's the only moderate with that kind of extra transportation.
Yeah, except for when the gondola goes in the Caribbean beach. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
Getting off topical here, but Mama was showing me, we always talked about, in Epcot where the International Gateway is? Where if you were walking in from the beach club in the boardwalk, that area used to be a bus turnaround spot. The buses used to come, there were buses that would come in there. That's why it's so open. If you go there, well, you're not going to be able to tell now because they're doing the gondola construction, but it was such a perfect place to put the landing for the gondola. It fits so perfect there. So, anyways,
that International Gateway is the way to get into Epcot too. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I love that walk from the Epcot resorts. All right, so the pool was cool. Now, what about the food and the quick service there at the French Quarter? Anything in particular jump out at you?
Well, if you stay there, you have to get the beignets, right?
It's the law. It's the law.
Right. Yeah, you have to.
How are those?
They were good.
Yeah.
I hate to be a hater. They're not as good as the real New Orleans, but they're pretty up there.
I've heard that. There's a podcast. Okay, don't shoot me, but they're from that area. Yeah, they said kind of the same thing. So I've heard that. I was on their show. All right. Well, anything else good? It's a good quick service, though, right?
Yeah. And the I think it's called the Scat Cats Bar right there too. is cool. I didn't realize that moderates had bars in them. So that was a pleasant surprise for me.
Where's the bar? I've gone into the restaurant there. Actually, I went in there to get beignets one time. Lindsay and Holly and I went in there. I don't remember where the bar was though.
Yeah, it's right. So when you walk into the front entrance, it's right on the left.
Oh, nice.
So, and I think it stays open till like midnight. So that's pretty late. And one night they had a band set up in the courtyard of the lobby. So we got 2 drinks and some beignets and listened to the band. It was super nice.
It's a quiet place, right?
Yeah.
Very relaxing.
We loved it.
Well, tell me a little. How was the transportation there too?
That was awesome. And I had, doing my research, I had read that was a big, plus about French Quarter is that the bus service was so good. We had quick transportation pretty much everywhere. There was one time, and maybe we just went during an off time. We were trying to get to Animal Kingdom. It was probably like 11 something. And you know how they have the video boards up saying what time the buses are coming? They didn't even have one up there for Animal Kingdom. So we're like, okay, we're trying to make fast passes. Yeah. So we called an Uber. And then, of course, as we're getting in our Uber, an Animal Kingdom bus, drives up. We're like,
of course.
Whatever.
Of course.
Right.
Oh, the podcast I was talking about was the Disney DNA podcast. They're from the New Orleans area. So.
Oh, yeah. I've listened to them a couple times.
There you go. All right. Well, how about, so compare it to Port Orleans. No, I'm sorry. The French Quarter to Pop Century. How was the couple nights over there?
Yeah. So we stayed our last 2 nights there. And I would have liked to do, Pop first and then French Quarter, which is what I've heard you're supposed to do is,
finish it off,
finish it off with a better, quote unquote
upgrade.
Right. But they didn't have any availability, so it was fine. We were lucky enough to get a renovated room. So I think that made all the difference. I mean, wow, that TV in there is nicer than any TV we have in our house.
That's good. That's good.
The bathroom, it was a nice room.
Do you remember what building you were in?
We were in the 80s building, or the 80s section, building 9.
Okay. So, I don't know where they are in terms of renovating, but so that upgrade was a nice bonus, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. I guess we didn't pay more than people who didn't have a renovated room, but if I would have been in an old room and seen the new rooms, I would have been a little upset.
I've seen in our Fairy Tale Concierge Facebook group people asking, hey, which rooms at Pop have been renovated? And I don't know if you tried, but did you try using the touringplans.com room request fax system?
I didn't. I just put in a note with actual Disney that said, prefer a renovated room, and we got one.
Okay.
But
cool.
I think the 90s and 80s sections are both complete. And I think there's still one of the buildings in the 70s is complete. So the 80s and 90s are totally done.
No, I like Pop. I think of the values. I enjoy it. It's got that one bus station only, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get.
I don't think we used a bus at Pop. We used Uber while we were there.
Did you? I haven't talked to a lot of people using Uber. So Disney's not, or Mears, You're not getting shot at or chased when you're using them.
Yeah, which kind of surprises me because
I only
they
kid about that.
Control every situation.
Yeah, I only kid about that. In today's world, you can't kid about stuff like that, I suppose. But yeah, they're that's their bread and butter. Mears has always owned all that transportation.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just walk down to the lobby, request your Uber, and I mean, there was always one within 5 minutes.
Yeah, nice. They were good.
Yeah,
they worked out.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
cool. So, anything about Pop you want to mention?
Yeah, I love the renovated rooms. I think if you're trying to go on a budget, that's totally the way to go. I would recommend that over the All Stars. I think I've stayed in every All Star multiple times.
Yep.
But yeah, so I mean, it's huge. So that was a shock going from French Quarter to Pop being so big. But I mean, it's just a totally different vibe.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a totally different. It really felt like two separate vacations.
Right.
Did you
get the crazy
went to the arcade at Pop.
Oh.
We did go to their pool, the Hippy Dippy pool.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a lot more kids, but I mean, you're at Disney World, so
yeah.
That obviously comes with it.
Any crazy cheerleader groups?
Yeah. So we were there during the, Pop Warner weekend.
Football. Yeah.
Was that weekend. Yeah. So there were a lot of, little football players and cheerleaders, but I mean, we didn't really spend that much time at the resort.
Yeah,
so I think it's fine. But yeah, if you're trying to save some money, or if you're going for a trip where you're not going to be in the room, you're going to be there from rope drop to close, then I would totally recommend it.
Right. So did you guys go full stink?
Yeah, we went pretty hard.
Go hard. Don't go if you don't go hard. How's the saying go? All right. Excellent. All right. Now I want to get into the restaurants. Did you guys have a bunch of ADRs booked? Or how did you do your food? How did you do the food thing? Yeah,
I think I obsessed about the food more than anything.
Oh, really? And researching and picking your restaurants and booking them and all that stuff? Oh, good.
We are major foodies. So that was
right.
And I knew my husband, that if we had good meals throughout the trip, that would keep him happy and willing to go back.
So when you say you're foodies, tell me what that means.
We basically live to eat, I would say.
Now I'm looking at your picture. You're just tiny.
Yeah. But I put it somewhere, so I don't know where.
I love it. Well, we talk about food if you've been listening for a year and a half. So give it to us. Give us all the gory details. What was some of your highlights? What were your favorites? Did you eat a big sit down restaurant every day, or did you do breakfast? What'd you do?
For the most part, we had a sit down meal every day. Our very first day, and it was my favorite meal of the trip. We went to California Grill.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Had you been there before?
No, I'd never been there.
Cool. And how'd that go?
It was great. We had a 8:50 reservation, and the fireworks were at 10. And you can just tell they have that thing down to a science of how to time it, and everything with the fireworks.
Nice.
So we typically split a lot of stuff so that we, I guess, can maximize our options. So we split a flatbread, and we split the lobster sushi roll.
Yeah.
And then we split the filet. And I mean, everything was just incredible. Nice. I was like, I hope this place lives up to the hype, because people just go crazy about it. And then, I mean, that was the first time that I saw Happily Ever After, was from the balcony, and I just cried and cried.
Oh, you hadn't seen it up front yet. This was the first time seeing it at all.
Yeah, first time seeing it at all.
Oh, what was it like from that vantage point?
You can see that, like, the castle is changing colors.
Okay.
You obviously can't see, like, the detailed projections, but
yeah, I
mean, it's a great view of the fireworks, and you can still hear the music and everything. So I was still super moved by it.
Because they're playing the music through the restaurant, right? Or outside there.
Yeah, we went outside because our table was kind of it wouldn't have been that good of a view from our table, so we went outside to watch. But we brought our glasses of wine outside with us, and it was a magical start to the vacation for sure.
Nice, yeah. And I mean, the location you can't beat it in the ambiance, but I'm glad the food was good too.
Yeah, the food was great. Yeah, so we said that might be our new
favorite
first night of vacation tradition. Yeah.
So of all the ones that you went to, was this your favorite for the whole trip?
Yeah.
First one. Okay.
Yeah. It started off with a bang.
All right. Well, I'm sure there were some that were close seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to, we actually our second day we went to ESPN Club, which was that was our longest wait of the entire trip. Was trying to get a seat at ESPN Club.
Oh, wow. Did you have to wait outside, like in line?
Yes. Because it was...
Was there a game going on?
It was that Saturday, of Thanksgiving weekend. So all the big rivalry games are on.
Oh,
yeah. My husband went to Auburn. Yeah. So, they play Alabama in the Iron Bowl every year. Yeah. So we obviously had to watch it. So,
well, great tip. Actually, there's a great tip there, Samantha, right? Because if there's not a big sport thing going on, you can get right in there. But on the other hand, if they're on a Saturday when all the college football, it's going to be packed. So
yeah, especially that weekend because I think the Ohio State Michigan game was at noon, so we just saw so many of them.
Yeah. Did you have?
There was a big UCF game, so there was a ton of, I guess, local people watching it there. It was packed.
Right, and I love it there. I've talked about this. I'm a big sports fan. I used to go there when I went to the conferences. We hung out in that bar and that restaurant, and I've taken my family. We've enjoyed it. Did you have an ADR there?
No, so they don't do ADRs on the weekend.
That's kind of what I was thinking because I never did because, like I said, we were kind of just hanging out there, and I always saw lines like any sports bar you go to when there's. My son Ben loves Buffalo Wild Wings. There's one near his college that we would always go to, like on a Sunday when the NFL was playing or something. So, yeah, the food's pretty good there, right?
Yeah, we just split nachos. I mean, we were more just going for the game, but I mean, it's definitely a great asset to the boardwalk, I think, because there's really not any other, sports bars on property, I don't think.
You know what? I think that's right. Well, why not ESPN? They own it, right?
Right.
Well, I think you're trying to please your husband. You're trying to keep him happy.
Yeah, at the beginning of the trip, and then it's all about me.
You're front loading his fun stuff. That's cool. Right. All right. What else? These are good ones.
Yeah, we went to La Hacienda de San Angel in Mexico. That was good. I got my avocado margarita for the first time. I've been waiting to try that.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard us talk about that. What'd you think of that? Can you describe the avocado margarita? It's
like creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, is it, I want to say vanilla, but it's not really, right?
I think it has like melon liqueur in it. So it gives it like a creamy texture.
Yes.
It was good.
Yeah. I like that melon. That's I think you nailed it there. It's definitely creamy, which is,
right.
Next to my lime frozen margarita, that's my next favorite one. But if I got to go inside and have one, that's what I want to have.
Yeah.
Great.
So the food there, we just split like a taco sampler and empanadas, and that was really good.
Good. That was a dinner, yeah.
And then, that also has a great fireworks view with illuminations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, were you outside? Oh, were you inside in the restaurant?
We were inside the restaurant. Yeah. And everybody kept getting up and leaving before the fireworks started. We're like, what are you doing? So there was probably only about like 5 tables in the restaurant for the fireworks. So that was pretty cool. And they pipe in the music too.
Oh, really? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see. So, we had Tusker House for breakfast.
Yeah, I've done that. What'd you think of that's a buffet?
Right, yeah. I just wanted to do at least one character breakfast.
Yeah.
We're not the ones to stand in line to meet characters.
Sure.
So I feel like that's a good way to meet them.
And that's a good group. That's the Fab Five.
Right. Yeah. It was Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and Daisy. So
I was trying to think. Is that all of them? Is that the 5? I was trying to keep track.
yeah,
they're good.
It was 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who are you missing? Donald?
Minnie.
Oh, Minnie. You were missing Minnie?
Minnie wasn't there.
Oh.
Pluto wasn't there. But
bummer.
that's okay. We'll catch him next time.
Very good. Yeah. Did you enjoy that, Tusker House?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's just your basic buffet. They have a couple of extra, I guess, African-inspired, things. But for breakfast, it's pretty
good.
Standard.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
We had, let's see, we went to Boathouse.
Oh, yeah. I was just listening back to Roxanne Steele was on this week. I was listening back to my show, and she was talking about the Boathouse, but go ahead.
Yeah, that was good. They undercooked our steak, and we should have sent it back, but at that point it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I shouldn't care. So,
what was it? What was it supposed to be, like medium? And and
it was pretty rare.
Oh, yeah.
So,
bummer.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but the atmosphere and everything about that place was great. So I think we just ordered the wrong thing.
Yeah, I've done the seafood, like fried seafood and stuff like that. I love like I said, the atmosphere is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
We had, let's see. We had Ohana, obviously.
Had you been there before?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, so this is where you learned about the bread pudding.
Yes. I mean, I had seen pictures of that bread pudding online and was like, that's going to be my favorite dessert. And it sure was.
Are you into desserts as a rule?
On vacation, I am. Yeah.
So what'd you think of all the other food at Ohana?
It was good. Yeah. I could just get a whole plate of the pot stickers and the noodles, honestly, and the bread pudding, and I'd be happy.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Isn't that hysterical? I know, those are so good. The noodles.
Yeah, those pot stickers. We asked for more pot stickers, and he brought out like 40. We're like, okay, there's 2 of us.
Isn't it funny how they do that? They don't care. I think they're trying to. I don't know. They're just like dumping this food on you. It's like crazy.
I know, and we left so much. Like,
I know. I feel so guilty. I'm like,
I know. Like think how much food they have to waste every day.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. That is the one thing. But if it wasn't like that, I'd complain probably if I walked away hungry. So
right.
But
it was awesome, and
the Polynesian.
I think the tip for that is everybody says to get an earlier reservation because they tend to run behind. So we had a 5 o'clock and we sat right down at our reservation time. So it worked out great. We
are early at everything that we do at Disney World. And I think it works out. I never do like late stuff. I'm never in the in crowd. I'm pretty much ahead of everybody. Early to the parks, early to lunch, early to dinner. That's just how we roll. So I hear that's good. It's what we do, but I know we're not like everybody, but it works for us too. Cool. All right, keep going.
All right, we had homecoming for lunch one day.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That was good, and we had high expectations because we're from the South, but it was awesome.
Oh, good.
I would totally eat there again.
What did you have there? Because I've had a couple people say they were not as. I've had people just rave about it, and I've had some others kind of didn't hit the mark. So what'd you have there?
We had I think it's called the Jasper board for an appetizer, and that's like it's like pimento cheese. They had a like smoked fish dip. Pickles and like pecans and hams. It's basically like a fancy
charcuterie board.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So
what'd you have for drinks?
That was really good.
Did you have any drinks there?
Yes, we had, I think this was my favorite drink of the trip. It was called the Cucumber Cooler.
Ooh. What's in that?
Basically, it's just vodka with simple syrup and cucumber. So super light and refreshing.
Nice. So no moonshine, huh?
No, we didn't have moonshine. I think it was, noon.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't judge me. I had a moonshine margarita there at noontime.
Oh, no, don't.
Maybe it was 1
Don't
o'clock.
worry. We'll get to the drinking.
We'll catch up. You're going to catch up on me, huh?
Yeah.
I was going to say, did you know they had moonshine margaritas there? They're really big too and good. But,
so can you taste like a moonshine? Like,
no, I didn't.
I just don't know how that would taste.
I don't, maybe a little bit. Like there's a little kick there that's different than a regular margarita. Yeah. It's kind of a novelty more than anything else, but they were big and good. They weren't frozen. They were on the rocks, if I recall.
Yeah.
But that's what my daughter likes anyway, but we both had those. She told me later that she was pretty tipsy on that trip to Disney Springs.
Yeah, well, that's what I was worried about because we went to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party that night. So I was like, okay, I don't want to get like sloshed, and then we have to go to the Magic Kingdom where there's no alcohol.
You don't want to embarrass yourself in front of all the families at Mickey's party, right? I get you. All right, what would you have for entrees there?
We split. I feel like I say we're splitting everything, but
you are so far.
Yeah.
It's very cute, though.
We split the grouper sandwich.
Yeah.
So it was like a grilled grouper sandwich with just good vegetables on top. And it came with like their house chips. It was really good and fresh tasting.
Nice. So you just got one entree? And then you held your little...
Well, and then we got the hummingbird cake. So.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I didn't have that, but everyone raves about that. That pretty good?
Yes. It's like pineapple and what is it? It's pineapple and some other fruit mixed together, but it was so good. I mean that piece of cake is like the size of my leg. It is huge.
But no hummingbirds were harmed in the making of it, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it comes with hummingbird in it.
Nice. Okay. Just want to make sure. Sounds good. All right. Any other good ones?
Yeah. We had Rose and Crown. So this was super lucky. So this was during our Drink Around the World Day. So, we needed some sustenance at the end of the day.
Yeah, right. Something hearty. Right.
So I hadn't made a reservation for that night because I didn't know how long that would take. So I just got on the app and there was a Rose and Crown reservation for 2 at 7:45.
Yeah.
So we went there, sat us right down, and we had the most perfect table for illuminations.
Oh, cool! Nice score. Yeah.
I mean, it was so lucky, and we had a great waitress. She was so sweet.
Nice.
That really wasn't on my radar before I went down, but we absolutely loved it.
Nice
we
surprise.
got fish and chips and a burger. So I mean, pretty basic stuff, but it was really good.
Yeah, but you got a great spot for illuminations. Good score. I think I say this quite a bit, but I don't know that the Epcot restaurants get the love they deserve. They're kind of taken for granted, I think. They're a good time. They're good food. Lindsay and I were really surprised. We hadn't done the Chinese restaurant in a long time. It used to be kind of a dim sum, and now it's a la carte kind of. It's kind of crowded in there. It's a little chaotic, the way the tables are set up and everything. But the food was good. I got my usual General Chow chicken. But it was.
And I think what's so interesting about the Epcot ones is that all the people, working at that restaurant are from that country. So
absolutely,
it's a good, conversation starter. And
great point. Yeah, and there's some. But I think that's pretty common where you hit the app, and that's how we did the Chinese one too. and I've done that.
Uh-huh.
I've done that for the Via Napoli pizza place. Just scored it last minute, and
Right.
I was kind of in the area, so good job. All right.
We actually ate at Via Napoli the next night.
Yeah.
We had the candlelight processional dining package.
Oh, cool.
For that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. How did you like the pizza there, or did you have pizza?
Yeah, we had pizza. That's a repeat one for me. I had actually been there before on my last trip with my family, and
okay.
Oh man, that pizza is so good.
It's funny. You're a foodie, and you said the pizza was good. So I know, people get really crazy about their pizza. Like they're talking about foodies. Like some people, So I've heard some things where it's okay, but I love that wood-fired pizza.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
How was the service there?
We had a really good waiter once again.
Okay.
He was super sweet, very attentive, and I know I feel like a lot of those restaurants were super crowded that week because of the candlelight processional stuff.
Oh, sure.
But he was on his game, and yeah, he was super nice.
It's funny, we've not scored on the wait staff there the two times I can remember, and it was funny. The second we were laughing about it because maybe this was my third time there, and it's always been something going wrong, like they forget us or something. And and this time the guy was super cute about it, but he was like the dishwasher or something, and someone didn't show up to work, and he was filling in. We just laughed. He did all right. He did all right. We didn't. It was just her, and my daughter, and I. We didn't care. We weren't in a rush or nothing either. I think it was our last day too. It's like whatever. We laughed about it. He made a couple of mistakes and whatever. But the pizza's food's good. Good wine too.
Pizza's good. Yeah,
pizza and wine.
We got the sangria pitcher.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's inexpensive compared to other stuff you can get too, right? It's pizza.
Right. Well, and this was part of the package, so we probably would have never have ordered that much food because we each got an appetizer, each got a pizza, and each got a dessert. So
they have to roll you over to the processional. No worry. How was the candlelight processional?
It was really good. Yeah. We had Anna Gasteyer, I think that's how you say it. She was the celebrity narrator. She was on SNL.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Cool.
But yeah, it was good. It definitely moved me to tears in some parts of it.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm a big crier, if you can't tell, especially when it comes to Disney stuff.
I haven't yet, but I'm starting to get the.
Yeah, I don't know why. It makes me so emotional.
I like that about the ladies. I often look over at my wife and she's got a tear. So, and our friend Auntie Judy. So I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. Did we hit all the restaurants yet? Any other stand-up? Were there any that were kind of missed the mark?
We really didn't have anything that was bad. We had Be Our Guest breakfast.
Yeah.
And I pretty much booked this just because I wanted to see inside the castle.
Yeah.
But I was actually impressed by the food. We split, of course, the feast a la Gaston, which is like the, scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, potatoes, and then it comes with that pastry little basket, which was plenty of food for two people. And we were able to sit in the West Wing, so that was super cool.
Nice.
The theming in there, especially at Christmas, was just oh my gosh, it was amazing.
You're talking about Christmas decorations. I posted out on the Facebook group the TV show they just had. Was it 2 nights ago?
I
don't know if you saw it on Freeform, which is a channel, one of the cable channels. And they had Whoopi Goldberg hosted it. And they did a bunch of talking to like all the people that put all the decorations together for Disney World.
That's cool.
The plantings. And it was really good. It was like an hour show. And you could really, the people they talked to, kind of like the managers that did all the work, behind the scenes, horticulture, all the plantings, the trees, the decorations, how they do it all in one night. It's
Oh, right, because it switches from Halloween to Christmas in a day.
fascinating. These huge trees, they're decorating all the resorts. It was really fascinating. So I wanted to ask you, what'd you think of all the Christmas decorations?
The Magic Kingdom is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, especially at night. I mean, I never wanted to leave. Like, it was just so pretty.
Stunning, huh?
With, Main Street, and we went to the Christmas party, and it, was snowing, and I mean, it was just so pretty. And we did quite a bit of resort hopping too, so we could see all the trees at the deluxe resorts. And
nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, as you mentioned, the Christmas party. I haven't talked to anyone in a long time that had been to the Christmas party, and obviously you never did because you've never been at Christmas time.
Right.
And so this is a ticketed event, right? You had to pay extra to do that. And they got a special, parade and shows. And did you enjoy that?
So we went to the Tuesday night night to go. But the night before was extra magic hours at Magic Kingdom. So we stayed at Magic Kingdom till midnight the night before.
Yeah.
And we had gotten to ride everything, all of the, old rides, Peter Pan and It's a Small World, all the stuff that we don't usually fast pass, basically.
Right.
So we had done that the night before, and we got to the Magic Kingdom, at 4 is when you can get in for the party. It says that it's from 7 to 12, but they let you in at 4.
Yeah. Still
with your party ticket. So, I think we just didn't really have that great of a plan for it. And I feel like if you go to the party, you need to kind of make out at least like a rough plan of what you're doing, kind of like you would on a normal day.
Okay.
Because I feel like we were kind of just aimlessly walking around at some points, but which was fine. I mean, we loved the atmosphere, but it was just a lot of, sitting and waiting for the fireworks to start, then sitting and waiting for the parade to start. And we're not really character meet and greet people. Yeah. But oh my gosh, some of those lines, like I think they said that it was a 2-hour wait to meet the 7 dwarves.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy to me.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Jack Skellington was a big one to go see, I think too. He's probably a long line. Yeah, I get you.
But like even some of the ones that I wouldn't think would be that crowded, like Santa Goofy and was like 45-minute wait. Yeah. I'm just like, I just can't wait that long.
So really the highlights of the party, there's a special parade. That's right. And the fireworks are different, right? Yeah,
and the fireworks were great. Yeah. I really enjoyed both of those, but was it worth, $200?
Right. I get you. Yeah. That's fair. All right. I mean, the Halloween party I really enjoy. I love the trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I want to try that.
The trick-or-treating is fantastic. The parade and the fireworks are really special. Was it really crowded for the party too?
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. It was a sold-out party.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of, contributed to the extra magic hours the night before felt dead. Right. Like we walked on to every ride. Oh, so yeah. I guess in my mind, that's what I was thinking it was going to be like. But it was, it was, I mean, it wasn't obviously like a normal park day crowded, but it was. Yeah. There was definitely people there.
They're popular. Those two events, the Halloween Christmas party, are very popular. So that's all right. Let's see. I want to ask back to a little bit of food, I guess. Did you do some lounges and drinks? Anything?
Yeah, we did some lounges. So yeah, so we did the Nomad Lounge 3 times. We already talked about that.
We rope dropped it. Yeah, 3 times. Wow, you must. Yeah, that's a favorite.
Yeah, we really liked it. We did the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge.
Yeah, outside on the deck there.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. And it was just, it was the most perfect day outside. It was, 73, no humidity.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was awesome.
Did you have any hors d'oeuvres there?
No, we didn't eat food because that was our Ohana day, so we were fasting.
Good plan.
Yeah. But we got I got the margarita flight, and he got the martini flight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love the flights.
Both of those were good.
Right.
Yeah. And you have a view of the Star Wars, stage show and stuff like that. My husband's a huge Star Wars fan.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah, that
was a big draw to Hollywood Studios.
That was a hit. Yeah, good. And any other lounges? So many good ones now.
Yeah, we did the Tutto. Is it Tutto Gusto?
You got
wine bar.
Yeah, the wine cellar.
Yeah, we ate and drank there
in Italy.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I love. That's one of my favorites. Did you have some wine flights?
I think I got sangria at that one.
Okay.
And I believe he got a wine flight, but we actually ate there too. They had like it was like prosciutto with just, like a slice of Parmesan cheese on a fresh baguette.
Oh.
Yeah. So they were like little tiny sandwiches. So we got 2 of those and a salad,
Perfect.
So it's a good snack.
Yeah. Don't you think it's like a nice lunch to have a few drinks and indulge in their food. Right. All these lounges. Yeah. Keep telling me. What else? Any others?
Let's see.
Any down in Disney Springs?
We did go to Jock Lindsay's before Boathouse.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good plan.
So, yeah, I guess I've never really seen any of the Indiana Jones movies. I know that's probably like sacrilegious.
No, it's okay.
So
it's okay.
I don't really know the theming or anything, but
I've only know the first one. I never really watched any of the others, but I couldn't see any. I mean, the menu's kind of cute, right?
Right. Yeah.
You don't need to see the movie to get it. I don't see any parallels to the movie and what they're showing. Jock is supposed to be the pilot. He doesn't have like a really big role in the movie anyway. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'm missing something because I haven't seen any of these movies.
I don't think so. But it's a relaxing place, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That was cool. We went to Trader Sam's at the Polynesian.
Yeah. These are all first. Are these all firsts then?
Yeah. Yeah. These are all first.
Definitely. Yeah. Right. What'd you think of Trader Sam's?
That was super fun. The bartenders were great.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's super, kitschy, but I think it's a fun place to take someone
pretty corny,
who's never been before.
Yeah. Any drinks that brought the house down?
We ordered what's it called? Like the Krakatoa or something like that. What's it called? the Krakatoa or something.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
sounds like that. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but yeah, the bartenders were funny. I actually ordered a Bud Light after I had my fruity drink, and he gave me a hard time for ordering a Bud Light, and he put 8 straws in my Bud Light and said, "Look, it's an octopus," and he made them all curly.
Where did you sit? Were you at the bar?
Yeah, we sat at the bar.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, just the two of you. All right. Yeah. Did we do justice to your restaurants and lounges?
I think we did.
So, anything else that here's going through my questions again? Anything that you did for the first time this trip that kind of stood out? We hit the food in the lounges. Right.
Yeah. So the Christmas party was obviously a first.
Yeah.
We did the Fantasmic VIP dessert package.
Oh, the dessert package. Where did that? Was that like a dessert party?
It's not really a dessert party. So you walk up to Fantasmic and they hand you a box of savory and sweet stuff, and then you get either an alcoholic or a non-alcoholic drink. We got the alcoholic one. And it was like a blue, I guess like a blue margarita. It was definitely had tequila in it. I mean, I was kind of buzzed after it.
Oh, see, I thought.
So yeah, they didn't hold back, so that was good.
Oh, that's cool. Because we ordered this. We're going to do this in January. And I had never heard about this before. You're describing exactly what Mama was telling me. And I thought it was like a beer or a wine, like, a can of beer. So no, it's what, you have different choices for drinks for this?
It's just that one liquor drink that you can get, or you can get the non-alcoholic drink was like a fruit punch looking thing.
Yeah.
But then you get a souvenir mug that the drink comes in and it lights up.
Okay.
So that's cool. You get to take that home.
Yeah, I think that's like $40 for that, right?
Right. Yeah. And you sit with the dining package people.
Yeah.
So you have, that prime center seating.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think it was worth it.
I like it. I like that. You can't see the bagging of the fish, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. I'm glad I'm doing that. That's a good tip.
Yeah, I think if the fireworks shows and the night shows are a important part to you, I think it's worth it to do the dessert parties.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Because we happily ever after actually in the park too, and we just had to find a seat on our own, and I don't know if I would do that again.
It was a struggle to get a good. Yeah, a lot of pushing and shoving, or it was just.
Yeah, it was very not,
magical.
Not magical. We got there at probably 7:45 for the 9:00 show, so thinking that was plenty of time.
Yeah.
But I think because, especially when you go during this time of year, they only show the fireworks on certain nights because there's so many Christmas parties. So everybody was there.
Right.
And we sat next to this family from Boston, and they had been there for 30 minutes before us. And they had their strollers all set up, barricading this little, spot for them. And,
oh, wow.
And they were super nice, but, of course, 10 minutes before the fireworks, all these people tried to squeeze into their spot, and the guy was not having it. Oh gosh, he was
charge the
not
castle.
having it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And him and another guy, almost got into a
come to
fist
blows.
fight.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
I always tell the story.
We were kind of on edge.
Yeah. I remember when I went for this always amazed me because I'm kind of this personal space kind of person anyway. I'm not a crowds person at all. It's funny. I'm a Disney World fan, but we staked out a spot, and I remember doing all my research, reading the unofficial guide, where to go, which was the bridge at the Mexican Pavilion. Stake that out well in advance, like you're saying here, hour or more. And I could not believe how many people tried to steal my spot after I'd been waiting there for, an hour and a half. It's really?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but
it's I've been waiting here. I didn't come down here, pay all my money to lose my spot.
It's just, there's people from different cultures. I think from now on, or, at least till Happily Ever After isn't as new anymore. I would pay for the dessert package for sure.
Yeah, we did that. And, so I didn't fight for my spot. I actually laid on the ground and waited for it to start about 15 minutes before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So, Samantha, any fun, interesting stories, pixie dust moments that you can recall from this 10-day trip?
Yeah. So it was a Christmas party night. We were walking towards Frontierland, and we were just stopped in front of Splash Mountain, and we were watching the logs come down, and we just started talking to the guy next to us, and he happened to be a cast member, but he was in his normal clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we just started talking to him. He was in the college program, and he more or less told us in the Disney way that he is goofy. when he works, he's like, yeah, me and Goofy hang out. So that's kind of how they have to word it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was.
But we just talked to him for a long time, and he kind of, I don't know, just told us a lot of stuff about the parade and about, just Disney World, and, just kind of gave us some, tips and good advice. And he handed us 2 paper fast passes for Splash Mountain, which is our favorite ride.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, he was super nice. And he actually said he was a toy soldier in the parade that night. So we're like, oh, we'll be looking for you. He's like, all right, well, I'm toy soldier number 12 or whatever.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So he's a college program guy. And yeah, he was all there by himself.
Yeah. I think he was there before, I guess, his shift started.
Oh, okay. He was just hanging out getting ready
for the Christmas party. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they kick off the parade over behind Splash Mountain.
Yeah. So, and this was pretty early. This was like 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So he probably still had time before he had to change.
I love those interactions with cast members.
Yeah.
It's fun to chat with him.
Yeah, he was super nice.
Cool. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think that I thought that Rose and Crown reservation that we got was kind of a pixie dust moment, because I had never really been a fan of eliminations before this trip, but I really enjoyed it.
It stuck out for you this time?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know if it's because seeing it from that viewpoint, I mean, I feel like we had the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Nice relaxed atmosphere.
Right.
I love that pub. I love the UK pavilion in the pub. I love all those pavilions, but
I know, I do too. Nice. I think we were trying to rank all of our favorite pavilions in order. And I think we said that Germany was our favorite.
Well, what's it about Germany that makes it your favorite?
It just seems like super, maybe the most like immersive to me, or I don't know. We just really liked it. We, obviously got beer.
I was going to say,
multiple times.
I'm thinking you're a beer fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We also went to like the wine. I think it's called the Wine Keller.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. We just really liked it. We liked that. We love Italy. We love Mexico, obviously. We had our 11 a.m. margarita at La Cava. We rope dropped that too.
Good job. Well, so did your husband, did he feel the Disney magic through this trip?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
I think,
he's willing to go back.
I think we definitely want to go back.
Nice.
I think the two of us are going to go back in 2020. We'll both turn 30 that year, and that'll be Star Wars will hopefully be open.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, and he's a big Star Wars. Oh, yeah, he's got to go back for Star Wars.
Yeah, so I think we'll try to do a big trip for our 30th.
Nice. So, hey, I got another question. Was anything overrated? Did you find anything that, besides, let's say, we already kind of said the Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that you considered overrated that wasn't quite what you thought it'd be?
I really don't think so. And I was kind of going in with expectations of, I think Be Our Guest is probably going to be overrated. I think California Girl might be overrated. I'm going to try them anyway. Nice. But I mean, everything pretty much lived up to my expectations.
Beautiful. How about anything underrated? Something that really jumped out at you that you didn't expect.
I didn't think that I was going to 7 Doors Mine Train, because that was the first time that I read that, and I was like, oh, that's probably just like a little kid roller coaster, but I got a fast pass for it because it's what you're supposed to do, and we loved that ride. I mean, I can definitely see why people wait in line for that. Yeah. Well, so we really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's great. When they were doing New Fantasyland, it's funny. You get all these big expectations. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why. I made it up in my own mind that it was going to be longer, bigger, greater than Splash Mountain. I just, you know what? I don't know why we do this, but I don't know why I did that. Right.
Right.
No explanation. It was in my own head. And so when it didn't meet that expectation, I was disappointed. But now when I go on it, of course, Lindsay talks, it is kind of small for us big people. It's a tight fit,
Yeah.
And it's certainly for the family, the young family, the kids, kind of that first coaster that's, a little more than Barnstormer, but not quite.
Well, and it's so smooth too.
Oh, yeah.
I guess with the new technology, it's incredible to, ride that and then ride Big Thunder. You're like, whoa.
Exactly.
That's a
that's rough. But it's super cute with the seven dwarfs, and the animatronics are outstanding. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely worth the fast pass. But that's what we were talking about.
Good answer.
How we enjoyed, all of the old rides because all the old rides seem so much longer than all the new ones.
Oh, okay.
Like Splash Mountain, you're probably on that for over 10 minutes.
Yeah, that is my favorite. That is my most favorite attraction.
Me
ride.
too.
It
Me
is?
too.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's mine. I think my number 2 would be Tower of Terror.
Me too.
Wow. See, no wonder you listen to my podcast. We got a lot in common. Yeah. Anything from our podcast that, we said was good and we were right or wrong?
Ohana, you were definitely right.
We're on. Okay, good. The margaritas in Mexico. You're not going to.
Right. And then Port Orleans French Quarter too. I don't think that really would have been on my
radar.
Right. If it weren't for the podcast. And
nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you have any favorite character meet?
We met Kylo Ren at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. Because he was your husband wanted to make this. Did he like the Star Wars meetings? Yeah. So he was actually the only one that we met. I was like, oh, let's meet, Chewie and BB-8. But he's like, no, I don't know. But he was all about meeting Kylo. So we went to go meet Kylo Ren, and we had I was wearing my Stormtrooper shirt that day, and Colin had his Darth Vader shirt on. So we were obviously on Kylo's side, but it was super intimidating. Super intimidating. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think for adults, he gets into the, Well, he didn't say anything. That's making it worse. I thought, which I was like, is his mask voice not working, or is he just in a bad mood? I don't know. But so we walk in and he just points to us where to stand. We're like, okay. We take our picture and then he points to us to leave. We're like, oh my gosh, all right, bye. This is awkward. But did you get good pictures? Oh yeah, it's a great picture. Nice. Yeah. That's great. I'm glad he likes Star Wars. Did he see the new Star Wars yet? Yeah, we saw it this weekend. Yeah, what'd you think? Both of us, after it was over, we just had to kind of sit down and process it. We're have you seen it yet? No, and it's funny. So keep telling me. My son saw it, and he gave me his opinion. So I'm curious to hear what you're gonna say. Yeah. So some of the character development is kind of interesting. Okay. With what they did, because it's two different directors. Yeah. From The Force Awakens and this one, and I feel like you can tell a difference. Yeah, sure. But that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those movies I'm going to have to watch multiple times to get my full opinion. Okay. I don't know. That's fair. Yeah. I know what you mean by that. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I sometimes go to a movie and I'm like, I don't know if I kind of got it. It's like if it's I'm kind of like, if I got to think a lot about it, sometimes I don't like that. But my son, people on the podcasts, on the Facebook group, for the most part, if you read some of those comments, they were pretty positive. And my son Ben did not like it. He's really a purist, I think, when it comes to the original 3 movies. Yeah. Some of the comments he said to me, I won't share them. If I could even remember them all, but I think he was a little bit concerned with the truism to some of those originals. So, but other people I heard they enjoyed the entertainment value of it too, though. So, yeah, but we'll definitely go see it again while it's still in theater, because and then I'll have to get my second opinion of it, because my first opinion was just kind of I don't know, it just happened. All right. Did you buy anything cool? Did you buy anything that was cool to bring home? We bought lots of ornaments for our family. Oh, okay. So,
So I guess I'll listen to this after Christmas, so it won't be a spoiler.
For family members.
So we got lots of ornaments. We got like a tumbler with the Port Orleans French Quarter. I mean, nothing big.
Yeah. You got the coffee mug? Did you get the coffee mug from the Port Orleans? That's a good one.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We got the tumbler because I feel like we use those more than the coffee mugs.
Okay.
So, and I got a Mickey Mouse keychain for my keys.
Yeah. Everybody's got to have that.
Right. And then I got the Christmas ears, which were super cute.
Oh, what's the Christmas ears?
The Minnie Mouse ears, and it's just the red and green sequins.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
Yeah. But the rose gold ears were all the rage there. So like apparently people were like staking them out, and like there's like threads on the Diz boards about like rose gold ears watch thread and everything like that.
I like how all the ladies are. I don't know if they're making their own ears or they're buying them on Etsy or something. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, there's tons of Etsy shops.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me, what was one must do for adults on your trip? It's kind of advice. What's something you guys were mostly an adult trip?
Must do for adults. I would say definitely plan some signature meals.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we hit all your signature meals? You raved about the California Grill as your number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did California Grill, Boathouse. Oh, we did Narcoossee's.
Oh, okay.
We didn't talk about that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that was awesome too, because you get a fireworks view with that one too, and that was holiday wishes that night, so we got to see the holiday fireworks again. Nice. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever had lobster that good in my life.
Oh, I've heard that there too. That's right in the water.
It was so good.
That's at the Grand Floridian, right on the water, right?
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
That was my first time going to the Grand Floridian. I was just in love.
Yeah. I think you're right. Doing a signature dinner when you got an adults only, you're a couple, and because it's hard when you're doing with the family, and kids aren't going to be into that kind of atmosphere.
Right. And
it's expensive.
Especially if you're going to a different resort, it takes some time out of your day to go.
Yeah.
Yep. Do the transportation, get to the
it's a whole thing.
Resort. Right. Yeah. So, but I really think it helped, break up the day more, and I guess have some of that more adult time,
Perfect. Hey, did you learn anything new? Did you have any good new things that you learned on this trip?
Yeah, well, this was, my first time going with the new Fast Pass system and everything like that. So
yeah,
I was all about getting the same day Fast Passes on the app. So, as long as you have to be persistent sometimes, but if you keep refreshing, I mean, you'll get what you want eventually.
Oh, really? So you planned your Fast Passes out 60 days, right? You had everything lined up, but after you did your third one, you were like hammering that app looking for the next one.
Right.
Nice. Yep. And you say refresh, you just refresh, and you were finding stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. We just made friends. We were talking, a woman, Samantha, we just had this story that you might have saw in our Facebook group where Erica, her name is, she got $3,000 gift certificate at work.
I saw that. Yeah.
And she donated it to Toys for Tots. And we made contact with her. And I think the company, she does like a representative for this company called 31. And they're going to send her and a friend on a trip. And she's not been for quite a while, 10 years or more. And she was asking us about the Magic Band. Like, what is it? What do you do with it? And we were answering those questions for her. She's posting. We're actually probably going to meet up with her between Christmas and New Year's. We got a little gift for her, but I'm really excited about that. But it's kind of fun to hear people haven't used some of this new technology yet, and they're just figuring out. So good for you.
Yeah,
worked out good, right?
Awesome. Yeah,
the Magic Bands and all that stuff.
Yeah, I love the Magic Band. That's
amazing.
It's pretty deadly though that you're able to pay with it.
Yeah, you said it. It can be a problem.
Especially on the Drink Around the World day. There's, just like, yeah, I'll take another one. Just tap, tap, tap. And then you're like, oh, gosh.
Right. You were there for Food and Wine, right?
No, we missed Food and Wine.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
What am I thinking? You must have been just over there.
It was they have the Christmas one now. It's like the holiday, or
yeah.
It's not Holidays Around the World Festival of
something like
the Holidays
that.
or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's new too, though. That's cool. They had food.
Yeah.
They had food booths, right?
Yeah, they had I guess like food booths from that culture. It wasn't like extra countries like Food and Wine, so it was holiday stuff from Germany and Italy and all that kind of stuff of the countries that are already there. But yeah,
nice,
it's good.
So hey, would anything that you do differently for your next trip?
I really am interested in renting DVC points because I feel like that's a way to get into a deluxe resort at a moderate price.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. You want to try a deluxe resort, right, on your next trip?
Yeah, I think the top of our list is the Beach Club.
All right, that's one of my favorite ones for sure. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you said you stayed at the Boardwalk, right?
Yeah, I stayed at the Boardwalk twice, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just love that whole Epcot area, and I think that's going to be especially valuable once all this stuff at Hollywood Studios opens.
Oh yeah, I do like the Beach Club even better than the Boardwalk. Something about the vibe there. Yeah. All right. Any advice for a newcomer? Any best tips or strategies that worked for you on this trip?
I would say have your plan, but don't feel like you have to stick to it by the book.
Yeah.
There were definitely some days, I canceled dining reservations the night before, and we were still able to pick up dining reservations the day of. And
yeah, why did you cancel? Was there a reason why you canceled?
Mostly because we didn't want to wake up early towards the end of our trip.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, these were breakfast reservations?
Yeah, I really wanted to try the Tonga toast at Kona Cafe, but sleep just seemed more important.
Well,
towards the end.
They actually have that at the Captain Cook's, which is the quick service. They have the Tonga toast too. Yeah,
I'd love to stay at the Polynesian one day.
That's the way to do it. Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They definitely have the best food, I feel like, out of all the deluxes.
I'm with you there. Right. For sure. Let's see. Any one thing on this trip that you would recommend to family or friends?
I would say going this time of year. I mean, the Christmas stuff, just Disney's already so magical, and then you add in Christmas, and it just made it even better.
Nice.
I feel like, especially the Magic Kingdom and all the resorts, it was so pretty. I guess I didn't think about like how beautiful it was.
Yeah, right. It's stunning. And how was the weather for you?
It was good. It didn't rain once the entire time.
Nice.
So we got super lucky.
What was the temperature?
Our first probably like 5-6 days, it was perfect weather, like low to mid 70s every day,
nice.
Zero humidity. And then our last couple of days, it started to get hot, like
80s.
Low 80s and more humidity, which made me think like, oh gosh, I don't know if I could go during the summer because this is December and this is pretty hot.
Well, you lived there, so you should know. Memphis must get hot though, too.
Oh yeah, Memphis is super humid, but I also don't, walk around for 12 hours a day during the summer outside.
Good point.
So
you don't go out when it's like that, right? Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Stay indoors. But I feel like going during the summer, that's a whole different ball game as far as your touring plans and everything.
So did you learn anything new, something that you never knew before and something you stumbled on while you were there?
I learned that I am definitely going to pin trade next time
I
go.
Did you not do that?
No, because I didn't really
prepare for it.
I didn't prepare, and I didn't, think that would be something I would be into. And then when I got down there, I was like, oh man, I'm going to do it next time.
Good
and my
point.
husband's just like rolling his eyes like, oh my gosh, you're such a nerd. And I'm like, I know, but this looks so fun.
Well, you know what to do now. You probably heard us talk about this. Go out to eBay. Buy yourself a lot. Now you got to make sure there's a way you have to look on our on our Facebook group probably to get this right, but there's a certain way to figure out, make sure you get authentic pins, not any kind of Chinese ripoffs.
Right.
There's some that are, say, appropriate for trading kind of lingo,
right?
But make sure you get a good lot. Buy them kind of cheap and then go down there and trade like crazy and have fun with the cast members. Yeah. Did you see other people doing it? Is that what made you think about it?
Well, just, at every store, they have just, like rows and rows and rows of pins and like they have the starter packs and everything like that. And you see the cast members and people walking around with their lanyards just, covered in the pins. And I was like, oh, I bet that'd be something I'd be into.
The only thing I don't like about the lanyards is that sometimes the pins will fall off,
Oh, really?
If you're not paying attention, unless you got one of those locking, they sell these kind of like permanent locks that kind of stay on really good. Not the little rubber Mickey heads, You gotta be careful with the lanyard though. If, you catch it on something and you're in a loud place or you're in a big crowd.
Right.
And all of a sudden that pin that you treasured is gone. We've had that happen. So be careful with that. A lot of times I put them in my backpack. So save the lanyard for at home or something.
Right. Yeah.
Very cool. That's a good answer. Yeah, that's one of those things you wouldn't think of, or maybe trying out like one of the pirate adventures, or at this time, what they're doing right now is the Chip and Dale has a hunt around Epcot, stuff like that. Yeah. You get a pin at the end, but you walk around Epcot World Showcase and they've got little eggs or something that you're looking for, and you gotta.
Oh yeah. I have heard about that.
Egg hunt stuff. Yeah. Those are fun things to do extra. All right, we did pretty good, Samantha. This has been a lot of fun. Anything else that you want to add that we missed? Anything stands out?
I don't think so.
Did we hit it
mean,
off?
I was just we had an absolute blast, and I just cannot wait to go back. I'm hoping that I get to go. There's a conference that I can go to for work in April, so I might be doing a solo trip.
Oh, really? What kind of conference are you going to? Is that the Dolphin and Swan?
Yeah, it's at the Swan, which I think would be cool to stay at that, because I think they've recently renovated the rooms there too, and they look really nice.
I've done that. My company. So I used to go for what was called the Lotus Sphere conference. It was Lotus Software, part of IBM. And that's how I started going to Disney World. You probably heard my story. But my company actually did send me to one time. It was funny because they were having this program. There was a new guy in charge, and he wanted to do this. If it was like the best customer service kind of program. And if somebody recommended you and said you gave good customer service and wrote you up and submitted it, you could get picked to go on this conference. And it was held at the Swan. And I had been there several times for this other conference, but I was able to bring my family down. So the conference was like 2 days, and we actually ate at, I remember them bringing us over to Epcot and doing a special VIP thing there at the American, had dinner at the American Pavilion. And what they had was the Disney University. I'm probably not saying it right, but there's a management group that does training and leadership training. And we had a day and a half with them, and that was really cool. Had some good exercises and stuff, but had a lot of time to spend in the parks too. But yeah, the Swan, I love the Dolphin and Swan. Very cool. What kind of conference is it?
I'm a nurse practitioner, so it's cool. Like a continuing education type of conference.
I hope you get to go.
Yeah, it's the week.
Might be a busy
April
week.
3rd through 8th. So it's right after Easter, so it may be pretty crowded with the spring break.
I was going to say, if that's April vacation, it's actually as crowded as Christmas time. It's one of the most crowded times at Disney World. So when I look at
but I'm so desperate to go, I don't even care.
Oh, no. You know what? You said it right. You said it right. Even when it's crowded, if you use your crowd strategies, you can, but you're going to be at the conference too, so it'll be a little bit of mixing. I don't know if you get extra time to spend in the parks and stuff. But that's cool. Well, thank you so much for contacting me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And hope you had some fun. And I had a lot of fun talking with you.
Yeah, it was great.
Stay in touch, and I'll get you into the Super Geeker Facebook group. We have a special for people to come on the show.
All right, can't wait.
All right, we'll keep talking to you on the Facebook group.
All right, you have a Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you so much, Samantha, for emailing me that you wanted to do a trip report, and you did a great job doing your Disney World trip report. And I want to do a shout out for Olivia Crago. She also emailed me this week, and she's asking about an adult trip that they have planned for this summer and wondering if we have any advice. So, in short, let me say this. I would prioritize, kind of similar to what Samantha did with her husband, prioritize the resort, upgrade a little bit maybe. Get something a little special for you and your spouse. Definitely go big on food. Do some of those signature restaurants that you might have always wanted to do. And it's tough to do it when you got the whole gang. I know it's expensive when you bring the whole gang, if you've got a big family like I do. So if you're only with your spouse, it's a good idea to try lots of food options that you've never tried before. And the lounges, take advantage. There's so many great lounges. And I give honorable mention to Disney Springs. I really had a great time last time I was down there with Lindsay, and we really spent some time down at Disney Springs. And even when we go down with Judy, Ken, and Mama, we have a full day we're going to spend. Well, I don't know if it'll be a full day, but it'll be a big part of the day. We're going to go down, actually in the morning, I believe, down to Disney Springs. So that is a great thing to check out with all the new stuff. Isn't it really exciting that they opened up the Edison down at Disney Springs? It looks like they got some good food options. It looks like a fun lounge and restaurant to check out down there. It's definitely on my must-do for January. But I also want to say to you, Olivia, have fun. Act like you're a kid. Talk to the cast members, do pin trading, go meet those characters, and just have a lot of laughs. I think a lot of people forget that Disney World is for adults too. And for the long answer, I just scheduled with Lindsay, Holly, and I will take on this topic of going to Walt Disney World as an adult in a show that we got coming up real soon. And I'm going to be really busy with recording, editing, and producing up 3 shows right up front so I don't miss a week, as I am going to Walt Disney World in, 11 days? The countdown is on, being single digits this week, but I will be there for 2 weeks. And so when I get back, I will definitely I'm going to have a Sunday. I'll come back on a Saturday, and on Sunday I'll have to put together a live audio recording from our trip. I like to do that. If you've listened to the show for a long time, I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. I'm going to have a lot of live recordings to produce. I'll have one when I come back from Disney World, and it'll have in-park audio. I got to get my binaural headphones ready to give you that live 365-degree audio from the parks and the attractions, and my coffee walks. I get up early in the morning. I walk through my resorts. I'm going to be at 4 different resorts, so I'll describe the resorts. I'll talk about our day before and the day coming up. And the geeks have come to like these, so I'm excited to go do those for you and take you on my trip to Walt Disney World. Well, do you have a dream of going on a Disney trip? Well, I'm an official Fairy Tale Concierge travel agent along with EJ Cruz and Jennifer Galambos. We're from Fairy Tale Concierge, and it's an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. You know, a Disney World vacation is so magical. Nothing makes you happier than those fun experiences. You'll treasure those memories for a lifetime, and you got to get started today making those memories with your family. I'll get on the phone with you and customize your trip to fit your family needs. If you've not been to Disney World lately, I can really help you save time, money, and create a trip plan that will really make your trip a dream come true. I'll bring all the power of the people that I work with here, like Mama and Judy, and we'll get started, and there's no obligation or cost to book your trip with us. Just complete the online quote form at geekinonwdw.com/quote, or you can get in touch with me through email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Hey, the best part about podcasting and our show are the amazing friends we meet and the trip ideas we share. I am so excited to meet up with lots of you guys down at the Disney World parks parks coming up. We're going to be getting together for some official Geekin Family meetups. Our first official Geekin Family meetup is going to be Saturday, January 20th at the Nomad Lounge, 3 p.m. in Animal Kingdom. All right, so if you want to see us, that's where we'll be for the first one. And the second meetup for this trip in January will be the following Saturday, January 27th, and it's at the Ale and Compass Lounge, 4 p.m. So that's over at the Yacht Club on the Boardwalk area. So the Yacht Club at 4 p.m. on Saturday, January 27th. Or you can message me. We'll be around all the parks. I like getting those instantaneous or ad hoc messages, and we'll say, hey, I'm here, you're there. You know how it goes. And that would be great to meet. I know we've got like a dozen people for sure that have already committed to meet up with us. And if you're just a new listener and you want to meet us, there's a couple of great opportunities. If you'd like to interact with us on a regular basis, one way is to get into our email list. It's called the Geekin Gazette. And each week, I'll send out an email that has our favorite news story from Walt Disney World, a planning or money-saving tip, and something interesting that our community is talking about. And if Fairy Tale Concierge or Disney World has a discount to announce, we'll be sure to let you know about that. And when you sign up for our email list, to get a couple of freebies. One is a planning spreadsheet that we use to plan and track our days and in the parks and ADRs, fast passes, park hours, which park we're in. Matter of fact, I was just reading off of that because Judy texted it to me as a PDF. So it's really handy. Mama and Judy have been putting together lots of changes in there. So got to get the latest one out to me, but hopefully not too many changes now at this point. But yeah, and there's also a freebie out there when you sign up for the Geekin Gazette. It's a travel packing checklist, which I got to get that printed pretty soon. That's so that you don't forget those things that you need to bring along on your trip. And I love checklists. You really don't want that horrible feeling like you're on the way to the airport and you forgot something. Well, I plan on continuing and building more freebies and goodies for the Geekin Gazette. So go out to the website geekin.ww.com and sign up for the email list. Another great place to get together with us is on our private Facebook group, and it is an amazing Geekin Family Facebook group. It's closed and private, and the geeks, though, they give us great feedback on the quality of positive discussion that we've maintained in that group, and there are lots of friends meeting on that Facebook group. It's so much fun every single day. We love to hear about your passion for Walt Disney World and your vacations, and I know you have a fun and positive attitude, so why not search for the group on Facebook, request an invite, and once you're inside, please introduce yourself so we can all say hi. The questions are real easy, by the way. Just got to know that you are interested in having that fun discussion with us all about Disney World on the Facebook group. And you can email me again at kurt.stone@geekinonww.com or on the Twitter, geekinonww. We've got a voice recording hotline. It's called Geek Speak. That number is 860-294-4774. If you got a question for the show or you want to leave us some feedback, that's a great place to do that. And I'll play that on the podcast. Thank you for supporting our show by retweeting our Twitter posts and sharing our Facebook episodes. Telling your geekin' friends is the best way to support our show. I'm so excited. Auntie Judy and Mama just got my business cards. So when I'm down in Disney World, ask me for my business card. I don't know how business related it is. My podcast card. It gives you all the information how to get a hold of me. So I'm glad finally. I'm always running into people that, isn't it funny? You run into people that love Disney World also. And I always want to say, oh, I got a podcast on Disney World. You do? Oh, yeah. So now I can leave something with them. That is so exciting to have that before I go on our trip. Hey, well, one last thing. Have you blown your New Year's resolution yet? It's what, January 7th? Well, I'm committed to lose some weight this new year. And at least I want to get after this right after my Disney World vacation. I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to try to do good between now and then, but, I'll be in Disney World. I'm not like Michelle Young. I don't think I can be as committed as she was on her Disney World trip, but I'll be posting on our Pooh to Tigger Facebook group for motivation. If you're interested in that, let me know and come join us if you're interested in some encouragement in losing some weight in the new year, because I got to lose 30 pounds. I think that's my goal. Yeah. I've been debating 25, 30, something like that. Well, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
Getting last minute Christmas stuff done.
Yeah. Oh, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
So where are you from, Sam?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. When did you start listening to our show?
Probably about a year and a half ago. So
wow.
I grew up going to Disney. We used to live in Bradenton, Florida, which is about like 2 hours away from Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So we went a ton when I was little, and then we moved to Memphis when I was about 10 or 11.
Okay.
So obviously I didn't get to go as much, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I just became obsessed with, planning a Disney vacation again, and somehow convinced my husband to go. So It was probably, like the fall of last year. And I started, just looking up, like Disney, like websites online, and then started listening to podcasts, and I found yours somehow. And it's my favorite because I just love the trip reports and how long they are sometimes.
Yeah, I worry about that. I think.
No, I enjoy that because it goes like, really far in depth.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I worry about, I look at some shows that aren't nearly as long as mine. I go,